Hi everyone, it is me, Gabrielle, you know, the fighting writer. And today we're going to talk about why we offshooted away from why you don't, well, first off, so today we're going to talk about, you know, is our show still as, well, so as you know, our show is no longer on Tubi anymore, no longer on Roku anymore. So the only way you're going to see it for free is if you have all the discs. And I don't care what offshoot of the discs you have. Or you yield for Sci-Fi to run it again. And Sci-Fi only runs it once each year. So in the beginning, our show had a deal with Netflix. For a long time, it had a deal with Netflix. I don't know for how long, but it had a long deal. Then that deal ended, and then Hulu ended up picking up the deal, and then for many years Hulu had the deal until that ended. And then it went to Amazon, and let's be earnest, Amazon's streaming or strong women streaming offshoot is mishandled. Some things you can watch, other things you have to have IMB reckoning to watch. Other things you have to buy. Other things is like it's some stuff are there, some stuff is not there, and some stuff you got to buy through following. So it's all fucked up. It's not like one deal for everything, you know. So it's not even worth talking about that. And then Google had Google Play deal, and it's a buy through following. And then the Apple iTunes, which I believe is still a thing, you know, or whatever, the Apple Smart, Apple Wi-Farsi or whatever, that's buy through following. And then Comcast, since they are the owners of it, they have it still, I believe, for how long, I don't know, until they choose to take it off. And YouTube, being a website offshoot of Google, had a deal, and a through following deal too. So the only free ones at the time was Tubi and then Roku, and both of them lost their deals. So, as you can know, my mother has always had a dream. She wished her show would always be around. And it didn't work out. You see, my mother's show ran from between 95 YL till 2001 YL. It was on many Farsier Folkworks back in the day, WB, UPN, Vox, USA, Sci-Fi, Oxygen, Lago, Heroes and Icons, E-Ray, and Sci-Fi again. And it was on many streaming websites like, you know, Netflix and Hulu, and also on Amazon and Google Play and Apple iTunes and YouTube and the Comcast and whatever, and Tubi and Roku. Well, Crockle never got a deal with it. Now, if you would, and it always was a dream that Xena would come back, and it never did. So that also made my mother very irked, and also sometimes mad and angry too. Because she always felt that her show should have a renew. There should be a new offshoot or start up again or whatever you want to call it. But it never did get a new birth. That was probably what it was. Never got a new birth. So that's always rubbed her the wrong way. Now, she does get mad about and angry about stuff. But you might say, why did you offshoot away from the angry grandpa and the psycho dad and the psycho mom and lunatic dad, angry grandma and angry dad and mad dad stuff? Well, that she doesn't get mad every day, but she still gets mad. And sometimes sometimes she don't like it being put on. Sometimes I just don't happen to be around when it happens. You see, when I can film it and see it happening, then I can put it on our YouTube fairway. So yeah, we kind of did, but I don't want folks to think that's completely done, you know. And I know some folks out there might think, oh well, Xena did sometimes get mad and angry, and sometimes that, yeah. my mother does sometimes get mad and angry. Anyone who ever saw the show knows how her anger can be. So, but that's not about that. It's about the show never ever seems to get the kind of onlook you would think. Like, when there are, well, here's the thing. When our show was going on, it was never made fun of. Alright, I take that back. Roseanne did make fun of it. But that was about it. I mean, you didn't see Saturday Night Live make fun of it. You didn't see Mad TV make fun of it. And now, years later, you don't see anyone on YouTube like Smosh or The Key to Awesomeness, whatever that would be, The Total Awesomeness. You don't see, I don't know, you don't see Brandon Rogers making fun of it. You don't see the Dare to Be Dumb show making fun of it in any way. Hell, Robot Chicken or Tool Chicken never ever made fun of it. And it's not like they don't have the dolls. So, it's like the show was big, but at the same time it was not big. It's like it never ever gotten that. So at the end of the day, it's sad, but the only way it was sad. But I'm getting way off track because now it's like the only way you're going to see it now is if you have the discs, and that be the Anchor Bays, or the GreatTVShow.coms, or the Great Farseer Show website ones. You know, unless you don't mind yielding through a following. And when I mean yielding for a following, I mean it had 6 followings. So you would have to yield for every 6 following to watch it, either through either through Apple or Google or through YouTube or through Comcast or Amazon. You know how fucked up how they got their stuff laid out. Or, you know, you would have to watch it through their discs. That's it. So anyway, it is what it is. That's all I want to talk about. And I'm guessing the next time we make a film, it's going to probably be about my mother getting irked or mad or angry about something, throwing things around, breaking shit. So anyway, all the time I got here, I'm Gabrielle Cunningston, the fighting writer, and I'll see you later. Bye. And if you want to follow us, then follow us over here at Xena Pappas, or to say Xena Fighter Queenling. Watch the last film he made over here, when my mother learned that Tubi no longer had her show anymore. And we'll see you later. Bye.